Oh, there comes the plane, eh? It's a rainy day, rainy Thursday. Just out for an afternoon walk. Again, just getting ready. It's a bit rainy. Yeah, that should be okay. I hope you can see it. Kind of adjusting the microphone and sorry. Let's try that. See how this does. I took some footage yesterday, but it was pointing down at the sidewalk. Like, well, I can't use that. Comes the plane. I saw this morning about something. Is it a flight in India was taken off and it had to make a emergency landing, and it sadly it looked like it crashed. How awful. I don't know if anybody survived. I thought I read that one person maybe. Man, that's just terrible. May they all rest in peace. It's awful. Nice to see some rain though. We need the rain. See, wildfire season is, it seems like it's becoming so much more common every year. And I've been in Alberta now for a long time, most of my life. I don't remember it ever being like that every year, every summer. It's been like that for a while now. A good 8 to 10 years. It's like every year. So I don't know if it's human error or negligence or what it is, but that's causing it all. Yeah, I get it with lightning strikes and stuff like that, but this is getting a bit, you know, I've been in Alberta over 40 years. 40. taking a break from the course, doing math now in this section of the real estate course. It's enough to make me go dizzy. So just needed a break. And plus the game's on tonight too, so hoping Oilers can pull out a win. Let's go Oilers, come on. I think that's what I like about it too, is it brings the country together a little bit. Except for some of those Flames fans, eh? This time I'm just kind of, usually I go the other way, around the park first, but thought maybe a change of view mixes it up a bit so you don't get so bored of it. And apologies too for the heavy breathing. I listened to my last video and it sounds like I'm out of breath. But, I don't know if he'll ever fully recover from pneumonia, but I'm trying. And being overweight there, that doesn't help, so working on it. Some fellow walkers. Man, the smells out here when it's been raining. It smells great. And I believe it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Touch on that for a minute. When I was growing up, it was just kind of, you just got on with it. You didn't really think about talking about your feelings too much. You know, some of it is just how we are, and some of it is always, I think people are afraid of the reaction that they're going to get if people find out that they're sensitive. I don't know. But whatever you're going through, if you are, just know you're not alone. You know, reach out and talk to people. Or take yourself out for a walk. Even just come and sit outside, grab a coffee or a tea or a pop or a juice, whatever, and just leave the electronic devices at home. Just come outside for a bit. Right? Listen to nature. Go fishing. Read a book. Sit outside though. It's I find it helps clear your mind a bit. You know, but if you're struggling, just reach out to somebody. Anyway. And just know that you're not alone. So, some ducks. was funny, I come out here the other day, just standing here, and all of a sudden there was nobody around. And in typical me fashion, I'm like a magnet for it. Vehicle come out of nowhere and drove all the way down here right beside me. Like, oh my God. It's the same when I'm parked having a tea in a parking lot. If there's nobody around, somebody will find me. Like they'll just, and I don't know them, they'll just park next to me. I don't know what it is. Human nature, maybe. This is nice. It's quiet. Get some people out, which is cool. Nice to see. It's not looking too busy at the moment. Gotta try and just take it a bit easier because my hip, that's achy again now, so I don't know what I did. A few weeks now of aches and pains, so go for the old checkup on the weekend. But we're Gen X, or I am. Can handle it. Not like these Gen Zers, eh? Getting on their Xboxes and PlayStations. Just razzing. All in good fun. Hopefully it rains for like the next week would be nice. At least a few days. The Leduc Multi-Way at Teleford Lake. So there was a guy that left a comment about, mentioned Bash's Donair. I've never tried it. I hear it's really good. The quest for the perfect Donair, eh? When I was up in Fort Mac, there was a family that opened Cosmo's Pizza, and it was incredible. Then they opened up a gas station, and in the gas station, it's a Petro-Canada in Timberley in Fort McMurray. But I think it's PK's Corner, and there's a guy in there named Chris, or there was. He used to work at Cosmos too. He's an excellent guy, and he used to make the best donaires ever, and I've never been able to find one. Especially I love the donaire subs. That's my craving. But if you're ever there and Chris is working, give him a hello from Andrew for me. Andrew Crank. Hi. He's a smashing guy, great guy. We had a lot of good times back then, man. There were so many good people up there. A lot of them have gone, moved, or retired. Some of them have sadly passed away. We used to go to a pub up there called the Black Horse Pub and Coco's. But the Black Horse used to be amazing. And there was a guy up there, Mike, well, the Party Hog. He was incredible too. He's a friend of mine. If you've ever seen him, you'll know he was excellent. But yeah, so many good people went in that pub. It was like real life episodes of Cheers almost. You know, it was so awesome back then. Used to go there on when I worked shift as well, and short change nights with some team members I used to work with at Syncrude. And then on my days off. And looking back at it now, I wish I would have had more of a balance in my life, because I spent a lot of time back then in the pub when I should have been getting outside for walks and staying in the gym, but I didn't. I was in there a lot. I used to drink quite a bit, even on my days off, like I mentioned, and during the lockdowns, holy moly. But when I got sick, I decided to put the drinking on the shelf. I used to smoke cigarettes as well. I was a light smoker, and you know, if you had a drink, I was smoking a bit more, but I've quit that, and it's been over 5 years now for that. So one of the best things I've ever done. Still though, sometimes in the morning I used to enjoy a cigarette with a cup of tea, read the paper, read the Sun paper. at work. But those days have passed now. I don't even know if, the Sun paper is definitely not what it used to be. You know, used to have the Sunshine Girl. And then, God, he used to turn that page and there he would be. And quickly throw that one away. Gross. Anyway, well, whatever your preference is, right? It wasn't mine. Good luck to everybody, right? But I don't even think that they do that anymore because people might be offended, or I don't know. It's a different age now, isn't it? Different era. It's all about how you approach things, though. So what I tell myself is just focus on what I'm doing, and as long as people aren't affecting me, then that's okay. Good luck to everybody. I'm also kind of like, if you're ignorant to me, then I'll be ignorant right back. So and sometimes I'll just let bygones be bygones. Better off not saying anything, really. A lot of these benches that you see, they have a little plaque on it for somebody who's passed away. Or maybe even they're honoring somebody, but I've only seen them with people that have passed away. I was walking around this other park in Leduc, Fred John's, I believe. And there's a big plane there with a big Canada flag usually flying on it beside Highway 2. And I noticed all the plaques were removed from them. Somebody had stolen them. There was a bit of damage. So I reported it, and sure enough, somebody tried to pawn them. Imagine doing something like that. You know, that's a plaque of somebody who's passed away, and then trying to memorialize them, and that's the kind of stuff that happens, right? But they were replaced, thankfully. It still sucks. Addiction is no joke either, so I see a lot of that too these days, and it's very sad. There was a guy yesterday. I was coming out of Tim Hortons drive-thru in Leduc, and poor guy who was sitting on the sidewalk. He had a notebook with some markers, different colors. And it was hot yesterday, it was smoky. And he was just coloring. He had asked me if I had some change. And I didn't, unfortunately. But I wish I would have asked him if I could have gotten him something to eat when I went back later on, because I felt guilty. He was gone. So I think what I'd like to say is, for me, I don't usually give money, but I will buy food, or I'll give water. And I hope people out there that are watching this can do the same, because it's somebody's family. Somebody misses that person. I know what it's like, because I've dealt with stuff like that in my own family, and I love them and I miss them, and I hope that they turn things around too. It's hard to live with. So it's an awful thing. But a few dollars for something to eat, you know, because he said to me, I'm trying to get something to eat. And it's just awful. So if you can, don't be afraid. Like, just hand a water or offer to buy them a muffin or something to eat. Anyway, if you can, and if you want to, it's up to you. Just be careful too. That's another thing. Like, here I'm usually by myself. I've come across some people myself, but I can handle it. I can handle myself. Some people can't, so. But it doesn't stop me either. And it won't stop me. Unless it's a group. Then maybe. But hopefully that never happens, right? So, anyway. See, here's another one. I'd like to do something like that for my dad, maybe. And in the future, I think I will. I think that's a really nice touch. Unfortunately, sometimes they get vandalized. That's the chance that you take. And this here already is the last little stretch for me. I always used to call it the homeward stretch. On my way home, I would, after work, last 100 kilometers, the homeward stretch, I'd say. Man, I've lost some friends and people that work on that highway. God bless them all. God rest them. I remember one time I just left to come home to Leduc from Fort McMurray after work. Passed a guy, an electrician on the highway. And he went another way. He was going down towards pass through Lloydminster, and I was going to Leduc. So eventually we separated. When I got back to work, I had learned that he had got into a head-on collision and he passed away, sadly. And he was a good guy. He was funny. It's just sad. I wouldn't drive on there if it was bad conditions or late at night or if I was tired. I would always wait till the next day, or if it was that bad, I wouldn't go at all. And sometimes I flew. Pretty cool, doing some, that's the way to cut grass, right? Yeah, look at him, he's doing a good job. He or she, I don't know, I couldn't see them. It's not as smoky out today either, which is nice. So yeah, there's lots of stories like that about that highway. Unfortunately, a lot of it before it got twinned. Should have been twinned in the first place, but it always seems to go back to life short, so try to make the most of it, no matter what you're going through. Try to reach out, I think that's the biggest part, is just reaching out, talking. That's a tough one. But it's, when you peel the Band-Aid off, you just do it. It changes things. So. Way to do it, eh? What do you think? Best way to cut grass, eh? Oh, sorry, I'm just taking this off. Getting a little bit it's raining a little bit. Go Oilers! Hopefully they win. This is my second one, so I don't know. I'll probably get the handle of it eventually. So join, give me a like, subscribe, throw some comments out, or a question or something, or whatever, if you feel like it. Or anyway, I hope that you're all doing well, and it's a nice day actually. It's kind of nice for it to, with the rain. So I'll leave you with some of the lawn here in the field, but have a good day, and just keep going, right? So all right, guys and girls, have a good day. I'll leave you with that, a little bit of that. Isn't that neat? That's a cool job right there. You get to go and do that. There's nobody here other than some seagulls. Look, you know, they're everywhere. You don't even think about having any food on you, because they'll find you. I was in the car the other day, and I was having a burrito bowl, and from Bar Burrito, by the way, they're excellent in Leduc and Woodbend. And I left the lid on the dash of the car, and sure enough, a seagull landed right on top of the hood. And I try to hide it so that they won't do that. But there they are, the buggers. Anyway. All right, guys and girls, we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.